Hey guys, how the frigs it going today? It is a new day, but not a fishing day. I don't know if you can hear what's happening outside right now. Well, let me show you a little something. See all the wet? Yeah. Do you see that beautiful skyline? Yeah, it's not exactly a good day in the bay. Not like yesterday. It's gonna be like this all weekend. Something just broke over there. Anyway, I got to thinking that chucking my rods over here in the corner, it works, but I don't like it. I want my rods to be out of the way, you know, because after winter, when spring hits, this here all tends up getting soaked. The floor gets soaked around here. So I was thinking, you know what, it'd be nice to hang these up somewhere. Looking at all my walls, there's shit on every freaking wall except for back here. This is the only wall that doesn't have anything on it. Now, I was thinking maybe I could hang them upside down on here, but how would I do her? And I got these hooks here, but I don't know if this would be big enough to get around the reel. You know what? This here would work for the spin caster, just because it's got that notch. And it could work for the bait caster, because it also has like an underside to it. Okay, so hooks like this would work. Main problem is I think I only have one of those hooks. And I need two. I have a really big version of that hook, but I'd like to save that for something else. Maybe the weed whacker. And then the only other hook I have is this big bastard, which I think is for hanging up a bike. I think theoretically, these two combined are meant to hang a bike on a wall, but I do not have any more of those hooks. I was thinking about taking a rip to the dollar store, because I'm sure I saw a 2-pack there for $1, and scooping them up. I'm trying to get the garage organized before we bring the Trans Am in here, and I don't know if I'm going to be good to go in time because, well, I'm kind of concerned the Trans Am won't start right now, mainly because it hasn't been driven all summer, and I'm pretty sure the battery went flat, which means I'm going to need to put a charge on the battery, but for that I need to extract the battery and bring it in here and charge it. Yeah, either way, we got to figure something out with that car. But right now what we're going to do is, I think we're going to go ahead with hanging the rods off this wall, have them just droop down off the ground, and we'll probably put the hooks up high so that when they hang down they're there, but they're not, you know, super a problem. Also, this thing here worked awesome for making lures. So despite the awesome weather out right now, I think we're gonna take a rip over to the Dollarama and see a guy about some hooks, come back and hang some freaking rods. I wanted to go fishing today, I really did. I was kidding yesterday about my friend of a spot over on Vanasse River, which is still a part of Lake Nipissing, which is still off limits to both perch and pickerel for the time being, until ice fishing season anyway. So not a big deal, not a big deal at all. Holy crap, I am yawning McYawnerton today. Anyway, let's go over to the Buck store, see if we can grab some utility hooks. Let's go. Gotta say, I'm kind of shocked with how busy this parking lot is today. Holy crap. This is usually not that busy. I also gotta say that because it's hoodie and Rona season, it has us all out here looking like friggin' Mortal Kombat rejects, but what can I say? It's beyond me. Alrighty guys, Dollarama didn't have what I wanted, so I ended up coming to Dollar Tree, but while I was at Dollarama, I saw some stuff to make an awesome lure. So $12 later, we got some stuff I'll show you when I get home. We might be doing a lure crafting video today, even though I don't know if we're gonna be able to get out fishing anytime soon, but whatever, let's go. We're home, let's go into the garage, show you what's going on, show you what the going on is. We got the stuff we need, hopefully to hang the rods. I think the hook I got is similar to the one that I already had, just smaller. I really need table space. Didn't I just do a cleanup in this garage? Anyway, they had these fine quality hooks on for $1.25. The one I was going to use, which I have no idea where the heck I put it. Yeah, where did I put that? Oh, it's over here. See, there's a bit of a difference between the two hooks. Overall shape is the same, but you'll see this hook here is U'd, and this one here comes out, and then it kind of angles off. So I don't know if that's going to cause a problem. So we're going to have to do some testing. We'll probably be okay, maybe. Worst case scenario, But the other idea I had was using this tiny little 1x whatever, bolting it here and bolting it there, and then hanging the rods from the ceiling. Just put 2 hooks, one on each, boom, 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 and then just hanging the rods up so they're out of my way, they're in the air, and when I need them I just come over and take them off and go. So that's an idea too. But let's try a little test fitment first, just to see what we can see. Alright guys, after doing a fitment check, it's not going to work. We're going to go plan B. We're going to cut this piece of wood into segments and then screw it into this piece of wood here, like this way, and do the same over yonder so that we can make a little rod holder for up in the sky to get these rods out of the corner, have them stop leaning on my air compressor. Let's get cutting. Alright, so how long should we make these? What, probably about a foot? Good enough, good stuff. The only saw I got to cut with, same size I used last time. Well, this piece of shit. So we'll just freaking straight up do her manure and see how she comes. I guess I could have activated my radial arm saw, but for these little cuts, once I get this started, I'll be able to rip through easily. Why bother? Alright, cuts are made. This stupid thing back until it's time to make a lure. As for this piece of wood, still a pretty good piece of wood. I could probably make a lure out of that. Make a little lure out of that. But, so we have our 2 pieces of wood here. Decent. You know what, I'm just gonna sand down the ends and make it cleaned up. And I'll be right back. And there we go. I put a little chamfer on the end for stupidity reasons. Alright, now we just need to rip some holes through these. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rip a hole, probably around, I'm going to rip 2 holes, one here, just eyeballing it out. Maybe we just need 1 hole in the center. That one there, that one right through, that one right through. That one there is to mount to the roof. We're just going to use 1 screw per, should be enough. That one there is for the 1 hook hanger. And that one there will be for the other hook hanger. So let's go ahead and grab the hook hangers. How did I already do this to them? And let's go ahead and screw these into their respective holes. Probably should have drilled my pilot holes, maybe a little bit bigger. Oh, as long as the wood doesn't split, I think we'll be okay. Now I am gonna go right through, and I'm gonna do it right up to where that's gonna connect. And I'm gonna hang it off like that, so that when I hang my rod up, I can hang it on. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that with the rest of them. And then we'll find a piece of, we'll find a screw somewhere, and we'll go ahead and mount these to the ceiling and see how well they work. So, something like that. That's basically what I'm after. Alrighty guys, well we got the 2 wall mounts done we got the 2 wall mounts done. So now we just need to suspend them from the air on the piece of wood that you can see in my rear end there. And then we can just hang our rods across them. They'll be off the ground, out of the corner, and when we need them, they're accessible. Even in the winter, which we won't need them then, but if we do, we have them. Alright guys, I got the screws started on here, and we're gonna go ahead and get these things mounted into the sky. Sounds drastic when I say it like that. They're like, into the sky, guys! We're gonna send them into the sky. Did I just screw that up large? Started the screw on the wrong side. Good thing I don't. Oh man, I need that bit. Alright, so first one I'm going to mount, it's going to be right here. That is in there. That is going nowhere. Second one is going to be where the snowblower is. Alright buddy, you got to move. We have those hooks going that way, so let's go ahead and do the same damn thing. There we go. practically hang off of that. It's so in there, so good. It's so good. It's so good. Guys, it's so good. Like, you don't know how good it is until you realize it's so damn good. It's so good. All right, so now to hang the rods, it's pretty simple, right? You're done from your day of fishing. Come home from fishing, you got your spinning rod here, and you're just like, well, I'll go ahead and put this away because I'm done with it for the day. Come over here, put your handle in, put your rod in. Done. Off the ground, safe and sound. Same with the old bait caster. Come home, you're done fishing, take it, pop the handle in, pop the rod end in. Off the ground, safe and sound. I don't know, I think that looks pretty pimp. I do say so myself. Looks way better than my first idea. Keeps the rods off the ground so this winter when the water comes rushing into the bottom of the door, we don't have wet cork and rubber handles on our rod. So awesome. They're stored away for another day. Another day will be winter when winter hits. Gotta love doing little simple projects. Super fun, super exciting. See, my original plan for this whole idea was I was going to use a piece of wood, something like that, or even something a little wider, like even this, and building hooks and then mounting them onto that piece of wood. But then I got thinking, why be crafty and reinvent the wheel when the wheel has already been invented? And you know, for $1 you get 4 of these red hooks that can easily hold 50 pounds each. And my rod maybe weighs, what, quarter of a pound, maybe? Like, I don't even know, like it doesn't weigh much, they're light. So I'm probably gonna get another hook there for the center. If I ever get this reel for this 8-foot rod. I kind of want to get a heavy duty catfishing reel for it and put some heavy line on it for kiddie fishing, but that'll probably won't be happening for a while. That little 1000 style rod, or 2000, sorry, that 2000 style rod, or 2000 size rod, a reel, holy crap, Adam learned to speak, is way too small on that heavy 8-foot catfishing pole. So we'll get like a 3 or 4,000 size reel, put it on there, and then put some heavy line on it and go out and catch a fish. So yeah, I was gonna get all crafty and build something, but then I figured, hey, you know, why bother? But anyway, people, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down here. I did mention I bought stuff for lure making, but I realized I'm probably gonna save that for the lure making video itself. Little sneak peek here though. I got some beads and the world's worst invention ever, mother freaking glitter. Oh yeah! So that's just a little sneak peek as to what was purchased for project Let's Make a Freaking Lure. Yeah, so on that note, people, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's little video of making a rod hanger for your garage so you can keep your rods out of the corner of your air compressor hole. Still not sure what I'm going to do for lure making for an airbrush. Looked around, nobody sells them in town. And the ones who do want like $200 with an air compressor. But there's no reason why, if you have a little mini air compressor like this, or a big shop compressor bigger than this, why you can't use this for the air. All you need to do is take the moisture out of it with some sort of a water separator canister and have a regulator online. No, don't use the tanks regulator, use an actual regulator, because the tanks regulator, it's okay, but you know, I wouldn't use it. I would use a real regulator, like an inline one, and then set your PSIs for your guy and go, because they do make the adapter that goes from this size cable to the smaller cables. At least that's what a lot of the people who on the lure forums, I was talking to them about it, wanting to use my home compressor, and said, oh yeah, I just need to get this to this adapter and then you're good to go. And then just make sure you separate the water from the air, and like use a water separator or moisture separator, whatever it is, water filter, and a regulator, not the one built into the tank, and then that way there you won't, you know, when you go to spray your brush, you won't throw so much air through it that you blow it up. So that's always good. Problem is finding a brush. I don't want to break the bank on this because you know, it could be something I use once. It could be something I get into heavily. That's why that tester's job, it would have been perfect. It's 20 bucks, good enough good stuff, and it even came with the things to hook up to your home compressor if you had one, so you didn't have to use their little cans. Because originally what they do is they use propellant cans, like little aerosol cans, And then you hook the airbrush up to that, and that was your propellant. But I'd rather not use that and use compressed air that I can make here in the garage with either compressor A or compressor B. We'll keep looking. We'll keep Kijijing. We'll keep Facebook marketplacing. We'll keep Ask Jeevesing. Is Ask Jeeves even still a thing? Anyway, whatever. Thanks for watching. Like, favorite, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, guys, remember, live to win, never give in. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.